Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Mark. This is my studio, Rosetree glass blowing studio in beautiful Algiers Point. We're part of New Orleans. I own the studio with my wife Brenda, and what I'm going to do today is give you a little lesson on how we make some glass pieces here. The piece we're going to make today, we're going to make eggs. It's kind of the season, so I figured why not? So I have a few examples of some eggs over here that actually were made yesterday. So I have a few different styles, and if you get really close to a couple of them, you'll see kind of this double helix kind of thing on them, which is kind of really cool. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do one similar to the last one, the blue one, and I'm going to start. So, we go over to our furnace. And I'm going to ask questions of you, because some of you have been here. This is like the fourth the fourth Facebook Live. So I'm going to ask questions, and hopefully you can answer and share with people who are just tuning in. You always can ask me questions too, so we're going to start. This is my furnace. Inside my furnace I can get up to 400 pounds of molten glass. So, on Tuesday I asked how hot it was in the furnace. I'm going to ask the same question again today for new people. So, anybody out there know how hot it is inside the furnace? Well, the furnace is actually hotter than lava coming out of a volcano. Lava coming out of a volcano is about 1900 degrees Fahrenheit. The furnace is about 2050. So what I did is I got my first layer of glass, I'm going to blow into the pipe, trap the air inside. If you come in really closely, you'll be able to see an air bubble emerge. So that's the beginning of my piece. The air bubble is on the inside. That's the inside of the egg. So this egg is very thick. I like the thickness of the eggs because you can see patterns emerging because of one layer lying on top of another. I also like patterns and repetition in my glass, so that's kind of why I picked this kind of patterning on the eggs. So, first layer, each layer is called a gather because you're gathering it onto the blowpipe. First gather is done. This is going to be 3 gathers, which is actually, if you were with me Tuesday, the vase we did was 3 gathers also, but it was not as big and didn't stay as thick. So this is going to be the same amount of gathers, but just thicker. All right, so I'm going to go get another gather. And so that's my next layer. And you'll see the glass, if you stop moving it, it'll start to drip. So that's why I have to keep turning. If you watch me, I'm turning the pipe all the time. And you can see we have one layer and then our second layer. So the second layer, I'm going to put in colored glass powder. And it's going to stick to this layer. And if you want to, do a shout out, you can. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Well, Lori already said that it was so pretty.
Thank you, Lori.
Jerry Lynn says hi.
Hi, Jerry Lynn.
And Jimmy Smith says, how can you tell how much to gather?
Jimmy, what I do is, depending on the piece, I can adjust my gathers by going in at a specific angle and either pushing through the glass and kind of scooping some glass on the end, or withdrawing out the same way I came in, and that kind of trails it off. So I can adjust my gather that way.
Your favorite brother is also watching.
My favorite brother?
So Jonathan says.
David's going to have a little problem with that. My favorite brother ex-roommate. Or inmate, maybe.
We've got Samuel and Beth in Gretna watching.
Hello, Samuel and Beth in Gretna. So I put my colors on, and now I'm going to put a line of chips just as a place for the eye to rest, just a little bit different. I'm going to melt that in, and I'm going to put a little bit more on.
We've got Cheryl and Amy also saying hi.
Hi, Cheryl and Amy.
Lots of people checking in this time.
Oh, good. Oh, I meant to say, my friend Jimmy, who asked about the how much I get on each layer, became a grandparent again on Tuesday, maybe.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations to the Smith and Ruiz families. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in what's called an optic mold. An optic mold will put the lines on the piece. So you see it makes lines, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with those lines just for a little bit. You can hear the ridges. Any kids out there have any questions? So what I'm doing in the reheating chamber is a little bit hotter than the furnace. The reheating chamber is about 2,200, 2,300 degrees. And that's just hot. There's no glass in there at all. I'm just using that to melt and heat up. So I'm going back to my bench. And these are called tweezers. You can imagine using those for your eyebrows. After all this, some people are probably going to need these for their eyebrows.
And we've got Gabe and Heather from Tennessee.
Hey, Gabe and Heather.
And Amy was asking what you're making today, so when you go back, I'll show it again.
Okay, so we're making eggs. So while I'm reheating this, we're going to get a close-up of the eggs, the type of egg that I'm doing. And I'm doing one very similar to the two on the right, the purple one and the blue one. So for my colors for this, I'm using turquoise and what we call a spring mix, greens and yellows. So what I'm doing is I am smoothing everything out, because if I don't, if there's a depression in the glass, it will trap a bubble.
And Jimmy said he didn't think he'd have eyebrows with all that heat using those
do
tweezers.
have eyebrows.
With the tweezers, I believe.
With the tweezers. That's between you and me. Okay, so I just twisted it a little bit, give it a little bit more motion. And I'm going to heat that up and smooth it out. So I hope everybody's doing okay today. Again, it's another beautiful day in New Orleans. 80-ish, sunny. I wish we had a little bit of rain because it would kind of wash the pollen away. But I have no control of that. So smoothing out everything. And I'm going to give a little bit more air in with the air trap like I did to start. So if you look carefully at the outside, you'll see this, the outside of the glass start to get a little fatter. So it's very subtle. There we go. You see how it's starting to poke out? So that tells me my bubble is in there. So I am cooling this off. If I went right in to the furnace now, this would collapse. So I need this gather to be solid and a little bit hard, because when I go in for my last gather, if this is really hot, that last gather will make this super hot and it'll be really hard to control. So it's just, when I make the glass, you have to look at it differently. You got to kind of anticipate what the end product is when you start making your decorations on it. All right, so it's lost most of its color, so I'll go in and get one last gather out of the furnace.
Marianne and Scott say they miss everyone.
I miss you guys. Marianne and Scott come a lot over here for our blow your own experiences. Okay, so I have a little bit of something in the glass that I'm going to try and take out. And I'll cut that out, and then I'll continue shaping. Marianne and Scott have been with us with our experiences probably since the beginning, about 10 years or so. They have a very nice collection of pieces that they've made with our help. We also have a nice collection of pieces I made that they commissioned me to do. So I'm heating up that line that I just cut. I want to smooth that back into the piece. And what I'm doing is I'm using what's called a block. And the block is made out of wood that's soaked in water. And what happens is the glass rides on that layer of steam and doesn't burn the wood a whole lot. So you're starting to get a little egg shape.
Christy from Los Angeles is watching and says hi.
Hey Christy, how you doing? Christy just got a delivery of 4 shot glasses that we made for her and her husband Bruce. I hope she's sharing with him. So I'm going to blow a little bit. So I want the bottom to blow out a little bit more than it is. And I'm going to heat up one more time. You see there's not a whole lot of time to shape and all between my reheats.
Just going to give him a close-up of the color real quick.
Sure. So that's the powder, and before that was the chips that we put on it. So the next step is I'm going to cut what's called a jack line in it. The jack line is a separation line, and that will be where it separates off the blowpipe when I'm done with the piece. It's real important that the jack line is nice, tight, and deep so that it does come off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow a little bit more. And do some more shaping.
Yeah, Christy said she bought 4 of the shot glasses and she can hardly wait to have her friends over to use them.
Wonderful. Sounds like tequila and tacos to me. So if y'all go to my website and look at some pieces there, if you have any requests, I do take some requests. Some pieces I can't do alone, and other pieces take a long time, and I'm not sure if we can, you know, I could sit here for an hour and talk about it, but I don't know if y'all will sit there for an hour and listen to me. So.
Also, there's our website right there.
So you see the pattern, the purple, and this up here is purple also. And you see the chips are this band of green here, which will turn green once it cools off.
We did say shot glasses, Tish, and they are amazing.
What's that?
Tish said, did somebody say shot glasses? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do make shot glasses, and they're not on our website. That's a special order. So you can get in touch with us, and we will fulfill your shot glass dreams. So I'm just swinging this a little bit because I want to make it a little bit longer and more eggy. Top a little bit sharper. I'm going to do that same lengthen swing again.
You make sure I stand back so I get the full thing.
So is anybody new out there? I hope I get new people each time, and I hope that y'all will tell your friends, tell some other parents who are looking for something to do with their kids. This is just something I don't get paid to do this, it's just something I do. I love the glass, and I love teaching, so the combination is a good one.
Joanne said she loves how you show how to make the lines in the design.
Thank you, Joanne. Okay, so the egg is done. So now what I have to do is I have to do the bottom part, the foot that it sits in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up, let it wait for me, and then get another little bit of glass, put it in this little mold. And then break the egg off of the pipe, and then put the foot on. It happens pretty quickly.
So Victoria said that she's new and watching from Paraguay.
Oh boy! All right, we have Paraguay on the line. That's the furthest viewer we've had so far.
Welcome, Victoria.
Another gather glass on another rod, and I'm going to pour that into the mold.
Cheryl's asking if the eggs are on the website.
Do I have what?
If the eggs were on the website.
Not yet. These are very new. We will put some pictures up on the Facebook Live. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glove on. I'm going to grab this, knock it off of here, put it into the foot. Let that set up for a second. Make sure that it's centered, which it kind of looks like it is. And then what I'm going to do is so that's the finished piece. Colors aren't true yet because it has to cool off. Then I'm going to put it in this oven. And the oven is 900 degrees or so. And what happens is the piece which went in hotter than 900 will come down to 900, stabilize there, and then slowly cool down to room temperature so that it doesn't crack. If I just left it out on its own to cool, it'll go from hot to cold too fast. So that's why we put it in the oven and control the cooling going down. So that's an egg. I appreciate y'all coming. Like I said, if you encourage some other people to watch, that's great. I can't believe we got Paraguay on the line here. That's wonderful. We're as close to as Gretna. We're actually down the street all the way to Paraguay. It's like worldwide. Thank y'all for coming. We can't have people in the gallery anymore, so we're only selling on our website and on Facebook. So please, if you like what we do, if you can afford to right now, buy something. If not, when you can afford to buy it, we'd appreciate your thoughts. And again, always love one another, take care of one another. Thanks for coming. Take care. One more time in the eggs. Thank y'all.